We all know him as Shazam, the superhero that's still a kid, and some of them know him as the main character in the TV show Chuck. Now, Celebrity Net Worth says that Zach is worth $12 million, but we don't know if we can believe those figures. You'll see why in a second. So here is Zachary Levi lifestyle and how he spends his money. Let's dive right into it, shall we? He's building a fortress.
You have now moved to Texas.
I have.
And you've bought a property with 75 acres of land.
That's all true.
And what more, he revealed the news while guesting on James Corden's Late Late Show. Now, to be honest, it wasn't like he was bragging about it. James Corden asked him to confirm some rumors he had heard the past months, and Zach said it was all true. So where did he buy the house? In Texas. He decided to get a big house for himself, and it had a jaw-dropping 75 acres of land. Now, everyone was perplexed as to why he would need 75 acres of land, and Zachary Levi has just said that he wants to build a fortress he dreamed about as a kid. No kidding. With a straight face, the guy looked at the camera and said, "I'm gonna have water slides going from this room to that room and zip lines and roller coasters." At this point, everyone started doubting his sanity, but he kept at it and even said that he wants to build a lazy river that connects a bunch of cabins and stuff. His words, not ours. Now, when Corden jokingly said that those things smell really bad, he just said that he would temper the water and then put up a sign that says, "Do not enter if you have explosive diarrhea." Well, that sure fixed it, Zach. Doe, we almost forgot, he initially said he wanted to build his own studio on the 75 acres of land, but because that's a long-term goal of his, he's going to focus on the fortress for now. Okay, by now we've realized that he's loaded, but where did he get the money? His career.
Are you making some of my big evil guy speech right now or something? You're like a mile away from me right now.
Before we talk about his most successful roles that raked in the big bucks, don't forget to smash that like button. It keeps the almighty YouTube algorithm happy, and you keep getting these videos for free. First of all, let's explain why we don't trust Celebrity Net Worth, who says that Zachary Levi's net worth is $12 million. What would you say to someone who tells you that they have $12,000 in the bank account but makes $900 every week? Would you believe them? Well, they say that Zachary Levi's net worth is $12 million while stating that he was paid $900,000 per episode of Chuck. Now, either the salary was way off or Celebrity Net Worth is lying. Either way, their math is wrong. In addition to that, his role in Shazam brought in the big bucks. The movie didn't have a crazy high budget, but if Dylan Grazer got $150,000 for the role, plus $200,000 from bonuses, and some more from merchandising, then you can pretty much assume that Zach left with at least $2 million in his pocket. Levi has also played Flynn Rider on Disney's Tangled, and you know how much those guys pay for a lead role. And speaking of interesting roles, did you know that he's a singer?
All those days chasing down a daydream.
The role of Flynn Rider allowed Zach to showcase his singing chops on camera. Now, if you've been following him, you know he likes to pour his heart out. But did you know that he actually sang in a Disney movie? That's right, the song Flynn and Rapunzel sang together, that was Zachary Levi's actual voice. The same year that the movie aired, we got to see him in a music video with Catherine McPhee titled Terrified. The song was a hit and it received 37 million views. This fact was not related to Zach's money-making and money-spending chops, but it gave you an insight into the life of a millionaire, so you're welcome. Moving on. He has a zombie-proof man cave.
Well, I mean, this is my garage with a lot of my stuff in it. So why don't you come with me on a journey into my man cave?
Okay, now this is every man's dream. Have his own little room full of stuff we love, and Zachary Levi opened up to Vanity Fair and revealed his man cave on video. It was nothing special, just a little garage where this millionaire stored some of the things he cherished from his childhood and some of the things that he fears about the future. Let us explain. Let's start with the past. Ever since he was a kid, Zach said that he loved video games. So he had a Frogger and Donkey Kong arcade game from high school and a Street Fighter, the 2nd edition arcade. He also had a motorbike, but he's a huge fan of sports cars and motor vehicles. The guy even made a motorized mini fridge. Hey, you never know when you're gonna need beer on wheels. So all of this was fine, the thing that struck us was the futuristic stuff. And now, it's not the camera drone, the Oculus Rift he had connected to a gaming set, and it wasn't the 360-degree camera. It was the generators and the cans of gasoline. Zachary Levi is actually a prepper. He is getting ready for the zombie apocalypse or any other cataclysmic event that might come in the future. And the craziest part is, that wasn't all. He also had a huge first aid kit, and he had several buckets of food rations. Like literal buckets of food rations. I don't know whether he should be worried because Zach knows something that none of us do, but we better take some notes. And to end the video, he said that although it's nice to have all this stuff, it's not what's important. He left us with the message that we should be treating people with kindness and that we should focus on better relationships, not better stuff. That's what's important. We have to admit, that was really sweet. Okay, moving on to… He considers himself a gamer and started a company called The Nerd Machine.
Welcome to the future of Nerd HQ. So here's the skinny on Nerd HQ, guys. A lot of you have been asking, and I want to give you…
On numerous occasions, this millionaire actor has said that he was a nerd growing up. He wasn't popular at school, and he enjoyed playing a lot of video games. To this day, he plays video games. Case in point, the old school arcade games, the VR Oculus Rift headset, and the gaming setup in his garage. But he still wasn't satisfied. He wanted nerds to have a brand just like athletes have Nike. He wanted to make a brand that nerds could call theirs. So he started The Nerd Machine. The business venture didn't go as he planned, and Zachary Levi wound up losing money on it. But he didn't give up on his dream. Even though the pandemic has made things really difficult, he's been working super hard to find a way to hold a conference for all of his nerds. Like, this thing has grown so big that even stars like Tom Hiddleston from The Avengers, Thor, and Loki, and Kaylee Cuoco from The Big Bang Theory. And that's not all. Stephen Amell, Felicia Day, Nathan Fillion, and many others have joined them. Who knew their official YouTube channel and Twitter account would be so popular with celebrities? He's the ambassador for Active Minds. Seeing the need for raising mental health awareness, Zach teamed up with Active Minds in 2019 and he became one of their ambassadors. Active Minds is a mental health charity organization that focuses on one thing: raising awareness of mental health issues, especially among students. Zach decided to use his popularity for good and spread awareness for the need of leading a healthy mental life. He's a sports car fan. Based on the motorbike, we're gonna say that Zach's a pretty big fan of motorized vehicles. Diving a little deeper into this hobby of his, we found out that he owns a 2009 Nissan GT-R that he got specially made for him. But here's what we can't understand. He's one of the biggest fans of fast cars out there, and before that, he did a commercial in which he talked about a hybrid Honda, the polar opposite of what he's all about. On a related note, what would you build if you had 75 acres of land and about $10 million to spare? You can tell us in the comment section below. If you'd like to see more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.